top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals each coming in ranked in the top 25. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, and the home field of the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Rams will kick this deep to begin the game. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss, and it sets up a fourth down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. Catch made near the sidelines. Short game, but enough to make the first down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Dukes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He fires downfield. He's got it with room to run. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Dukes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Catch is made down the middle. Here he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point is missed. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. He hands it to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the second down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
James Madison's offense back out there now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's caught. It's Smith. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Dukes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go past the 50. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play. The takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Look out, room to run here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity in dropping that interception.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the right side on the toss. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, It just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass ball is incomplete. Offense moving to a bunch formation. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Breaks an open space.
He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
The Rams are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab nearly sticks. It's Bell. And the game just good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Design quarterback run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rams.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He lets it rip. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. And the Dukes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Coming up, second down and goal.
Pound 55 wins.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, the PAT is no good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's another deep shot. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that maybe all season.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rams. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Well, one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and here he finally finds the right guy.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, James Madison. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Rams hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Rams come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throwing for his running back. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 5 after the miss.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you love to see here in this 2-minute offense. You come up with a big play, and all of a sudden your mindset gets much more aggressive. You're not thinking just about 3 points. Maybe take some shots, get the ball into the end zone.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes.
Boy, an easy throw, an easy read, and an easy catch for the touchdown. I thought the receiver might have to call a fair catch. He was so open.
Extra point makes it a 2-point lead.
That makes the score. James Madison, 26.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
James Madison, 26.
The Dukes will kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick off.
lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
42, Spider.
He keeps it on the design run. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great catch and run for 6.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. James Madison's offense back out there now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for a deep completion. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, James Madison.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. They'll try the ground game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Send the back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's a deep shot to the right. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Comes the Colorado State offense on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass is caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Clark. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Second down here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he's got it at the 25. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Colorado State has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a run to the left. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Shotgun formation here on third down. The receiver grabs it, and a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Looking to throw yet again. He He escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the Dukes are going to keep this drive rolling. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Moves out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. The Dukes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Coach deciding to go for two, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game.
2-9 Philly.
Looking for a receiver. And is intercepted.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
James Madison, 39.
Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
James Madison's offense back out there now. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a late deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's caught.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock has stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, James Madison. They take the lead in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Oh, my gosh. You talk about a soul-crushing result here. They could have just tied it up with the extra point. They decide to go for the lead, and man, does it backfire. All hope is going to be on that onside kick now.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a late deep throw. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make